Hello, folks. I know I haven't been playing a lot of games much, but I am so excited to be back playing some more Lil Guardsman. As you can see, we are about to start a war between the Kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl. But yeah, right now it's something called Losar, which is why I haven't been online. Losar is like the Tibetan and Himalayan New Year, or rather one of many Tibetan and Himalayan New Years. And I'm in Nepal, so things have been super busy for several days now because not only do we have the New Year itself, which is a multi-day festivity, but we have things leading up to it, like rituals to get rid of all the bad luck from the last year. So I've posted some music, education videos, and things like that. But I've been very, very busy, especially since I'm a musician. I get a lot of calls to perform at Losar parties. But today is what's called Losar Tsepani, or the second day of Losar. And traditionally you visit family on this day, and since I don't have family in Nepal, I kind of get a day off, so I get to play some video games. So here we are. Let's, I suppose, start the battle. I really hope I'm not expected to do anything. Okay. Battle. Okay, seems we won that first round. Sprawl victorious. The garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot successfully repelled the invading Petrardian forces. The Sprawl's reserve food stores are safe from the enemy's greedy hands and empty stomachs. Bosco's repressed feelings and lifetime of compensating at the gym led him to fight impressively at the battlefield, inspiring all around him. This is too honest. Elmer John went home and talked things over with Glorianne. They called the engagement back on and got married soon after. Aww. Oh wow, so it says your draft choices led to victory in the land battle, so we could have lost. That's wild.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now news from the war. The battle for the Western Fruit Reserve Grotto was successful. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Oh my god.
It's my banana bread.
Oh my god, that was definitely blood.
What is that? Speak up.
That's very specific.
My grandson was here.
Oh my gosh, that's craziness. Alright. Let's, Oh, there's a note on the door.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
It's from Dad, yay! Okay.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep.
Dad?
And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle.
This does not sound good.
They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad. That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
That is concerning, though. I love these nutted cocoa drinks. Okay, we're over it. My spies have informed me that there's increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circles. Do with that information what you will. Okay. So, in addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Okay? Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without the scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corps every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me! I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Oh, gosh. Malcolm! Also, can we appreciate the fact that this game said nomad woman instead of using the G slur? I just really want to appreciate that. Like, so often they'll just be lazy and they'll say, like, a G woman. And they'll just go with that. Also, you know, even if they try to be polite and say, like, Romani, they're still going with that whole stereotype. And here it's just some nomadic type woman. Like, you can have the same vibe, guys. You can have the same vibe without having slurs. So well done. The bar is so low.
Hand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately.
You sound familiar. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you sounded familiar.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fenrir, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fenibel, daughter of King Algernon, son of...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Let me in, peasant, Princess Desdemona.
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means you are also a peasant, right?
You're begging to be let in immediately.
Now, so put some respect on her name.
I
Very
wonder...
well. Let me in, person of equal social standing.
Oh, dang!
Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
I think she might.
This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
No.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
That is why we're going to use truth spray on you. Because is this some of that dissent from the inner ranks?
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
We're letting you in. You are coming in. You could help us, and we could help you.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Absolutely. Yes! Having heard their true intention, you let them in. Now it's up to the Queen and other people above your pay grade. Darn tootin' it is. So one thing I learned, by the way, is at the end you can rewind anything, but you will have to rewind all the plays that follow that too.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force. Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
So how does this grand
we need
contraption
to
of
know
yours
more.
work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
Yeah, I feel like you're missing some steps too. Let's ask you another question.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days.
Okay.
Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was. This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Okay.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
Definitely your top priority. Uh-huh.
I have doubt.
I have doubt. I too have doubt. We're just gonna x-ray you just in case. Oh God.
This is my heat source. Fire. You see, when I fill the balloon with hot air, it goes up. Boom. Science.
Seems kind of small.
You can't just say, boom, science, and expect it to work. Do you actually think that tiny lighter is going to be strong enough to inflate a balloon that big?
Yes. Why? Do you have something more suitable?
I don't know, this
Hey
is
there.
interesting.
Wondering if you've got anything that could inflate a hot air balloon.
Sorry, Lil. I don't have anything like that on hand, and I've got my hands full with the war effort, so I can't craft anything for you right now.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, I don't think that you have enough experience to make this worthwhile. I'm not letting you in.
Alas. Now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me.
Oh, gosh.
Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Good luck on your weird side quest.
Yeah, no, you can't be trusted.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
Yes.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Nah, it's still good. Should I call Ash? Let's see. Let's call Ash. That feels like the right thing to do.
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the Catering Corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
Okay.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
It's both.
Tomato, tomato.
Let him in. We are following orders.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Oh, God. That's fine. That's okay. Oh my... Nope, 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 nope. Cannibalism is a nope. We are restarting. We are... Oh my, yes. We're definitely... Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. We're gonna get in trouble with Ash, but I am not... We are not... No, there are certain lines that I don't cross.
Hey, I remember.
We're just gonna skip all this.
We are
Very less heroic.
Okay, let's talk to you.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food.
We're gonna talk to you again.
So what's the big plan to say?
Soylent Beige nutrient
Nope.
bars.
I don't know what that means.
As per these documents, Soylent Beige is a high-protein foodstuff.
Uh-huh.
Can I get a look at those documents?
No, you've already used your action point.
You don't even know what's on them, do you?
Of course I do. I drafted these plans myself.
We are using the
It's
decoder
composed
ring.
of intense legalese and bureaucratic jargon that I doubt you'd understand.
Too late. I got a
Well, you could
decoder
just
ring.
tell me if you wanted to, right?
Right. But I do not.
I mean, valid. You don't want to. I get that because cannibalism. We are totally using the decoder ring.
Can I look over those plans of yours?
Must you?
Yes.
I must.
And legally must I comply?
Yes, you must.
Indeed.
Oh my gosh, this is totally cannibalism, isn't it? Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and or edible waste, either bagged or forage. Oh my gosh. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kg who succumb to hunger will be collected and... Ew. Nope. Absolute nope. This is
Collected
a
and
nope.
repurposed into Soylent Beige
Nope.
nutrient bars?
Nope.
Oh my god!
Nope.
I've got to tell everybody! Soylent
Beige
Beige
is people.
Not just people. It could be goblins or ogres as well.
Hey, those are people. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're putting you in prison. Except Ash will let you out if I put you in prison. So we're gonna deny you entry. Because I know Ash will let you out if I put you in prison.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
But what about,
No!
again, not exclusively people? We're open to all creatures.
I'm
Just
so glad I didn't
no.
have you cater the wedding. You discovered catering course nefarious plan and stopped it in its tracks. I mean, people are still starving, but 4-star. Yeah. Wow. Ash, you're officially on my bad side.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Oh. Is there anything about that here? I don't think there was. Let's see. We'll talk to you for a minute.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Valid.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Boy, mister, I'm sure glad that you've got your priorities straight.
She's talking sense all of a sudden.
I was being very sarcastic. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that.
We're gonna whip you. You seem like someone who would do well with a whipping.
Oof! Hey! Watch it with that thing. I may not be in my prime, but I used to play Goblin Ball myself, you know. I can take a beating, and if you ain't careful, I can dish one out, too.
Are you threatening a gate guardsman of the Sprawl in the course of her duties?
Damn!
No, kid. Let's just forget the whole thing.
Truth spray or X-ray machine? What? You're doping?
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade.
You're going to jail.
So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom.
Yeah, you're going to prison.
What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
So, fun fact, someone once asked me to help them dope their son. It was in Mongolia before the Nadam festival.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs
like,
now.
I was just like, are you out of your mind? She's like, yeah, you just need to help us place the IV. And I was like, absolutely no.
What? You can't arrest
me.
I
can't arrest you.
I'm a Ball legend.
Don't care.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now.
Weaken our defenses?
And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Jail?
Your daddy would be so disappointed how you treated one of his heroes.
Nah, he's a good, honest man, unlike you. My dad's gonna be real proud of me. Now you're heading to jail.
Yeah. Also, I realize now I might have wanted to call Garby and use the, whatchamacallit, the flamethrower. It was absolutely the right thing for the Sprawl spread thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. Okay, I don't care. Hey!
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
I hate myself.
What is seasoning? I thought I had the flamethrower. I guess I don't.
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Yeah, you need to come in for this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
I'll let you in. You're cool. I like you. Yeah, I totally should have used the flamethrower that Garby had for the dude with the
Thanks,
balloon,
Lil.
but...
I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub.
Yeah.
Man, have I got a case of the munchies.
Yeah,
Rock
you
on!
do. He was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. He is good people. Ooh, good start. Are you a dragon? I wanna have a dragon in the army.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well,
you're in. You're in.
Peaches.
You are so in.
You can communicate with
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Your dragon's name is Peaches?
I didn't name her. She chose it.
She chose Peaches?
Yep. We tried Ragnar for a while. But she really prefers Peaches.
Oh my gosh, you are so coming in. I love you already.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. Aww. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me.
You are in.
More accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
You're in. That is
so
beautiful.
Incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
You are in.
Aww, I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
You're missing something. What could you be missing? We're gonna X-ray you.
This tin whistle is all I have to control Peaches. I wish I had something more substantial, but my dad took his whip with him. She doesn't seem to love the whistle.
I mean, I feel like you're missing something too, but I don't have anything to give you, so. This air battle is not going to go well.
All right, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely.
This is not gonna
Something
go well.
about your character, your moxie, your...
Peaches! You're a dragon. You're a dragon. Just say it. You're a dragon. You love our dragon.
Giant intimidating dragon.
That I control with my little tin whistle.
Have fun in the war.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
This is probably a silly thing, but let's try it. I mean, it's an airplane.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway
Nope.
at a sensible speed.
Zero.
But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Absolutely not. We're gonna confiscate this.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey. Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A SOP with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Yes. Absolutely.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Yeah, I do.
Bully.
We're going to talk to you one more time, but now that you no longer have a nuclear weapon in the back, I think we're okay to let you out.
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now. Earned my wings under King Oswin himself.
Oh, okay.
That was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine. What's inside?
That's where the Goblin Engineering really gets to shine. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what it is, but rest assured, it will blow those bastards away. Haha.
It's a bomb. You're describing a bomb.
Yes. I'm gonna let you in, but not with your bomb. This sky battle is not gonna go well. I can tell already. There's so many decisions that I wish I could remake, but I don't want to remake them.
All right,
I want to see
Second
what happens.
Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
Yeah.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
True.
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
Okay.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Ooh.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
This does not feel like a successful day. Well, I mean, it was successful in that aspect, but it was not, I don't think, successful in terms of drafting. All right, let's go to the GLA.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust.
I'm not good at
Think
this.
you can help us out?
No,
Well,
but I'll try.
I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Okay.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Okay.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
Was there a Goblin Ball game last night?
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town, like they were last night.
Okay.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Okay.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right.
Okay, so either you are lying or Mole Person is lying, because game downtown or game out of town.
Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home.
So it has to be this dude because...
I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Okay, so he says the Goblin Ball game was downtown. He says it was... an away game. He also says it was an away game. Let's go through.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Playing out of town. Okay.
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole. Come on.
It has to be the Cyclops, but we're going to go through all of them just to be certain.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is. But all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
Wow.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
Definitely. Okay, everyone else has said that it was an away game.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist.
Well,
You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Aww. Okay, well, it's obviously the Cyclops.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
Yeah, I'm positive. He's the only one who has inconsistencies.
The Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Creepy.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Let's go to Garby's. so ticked off about the flamethrower thing. I didn't think to
how
call
are you
him
holding
because
up?
I thought I had it.
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
I really like the truth spray. 1114. I haven't had to use the decoder ring twice in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can do one more upgrade of something. The X-ray, it's like the metal detector, but better. So I'll just do that. This is not going to be a good war, whatever happens.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Write a good joke. Yeah.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Let's see if there's anything going on over here. Oh. You're new. Who are you?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Aww.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Yeah. I think it's bedtime.
I think I've done everything I need to do. But are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yeah. Let's see our summary. The Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the sprawl to live out his days minding a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top secret battle plans to shore up the sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Catering Corps. Having been denied entry into the sprawl, the Catering Corps rep went back to the corporate headquarters with a surplus of the food supplement bar known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corps execs weren't exactly pleased by the loss of this contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like he used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display ingredients listed on all packaging! Was it the artificial flavor or coloring, the MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corps would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to sprint a new angle on this. After a record-breakingly brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury, and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the sprawl's wartime defenses with an illegal goblin ball match. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death to the great amusement of the other prisoners. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting. Instead, due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Turonius vowed to use his own power to stop the war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Oh lordy. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. Oh, there was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were safe now thanks to your masterful detective work. Oh, this air battle is not going to go well. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is not going to go well. Oh my gosh, we lost! I knew it. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had lost. Their airborne defenses scattered. There was now no way to protect themselves from attack coming from above. The people of the Sprawl watched helplessly as the enemy wrote a message in the sky. Surrender, Lil. Most people thought the message must be a typo, but its looming presence had a severe impact on the city's morale. With the hopes of participating in the battle dash, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had, in fact, sailed around the world in record-breaking time. I should have gotten him the flamethrower. To sum up, he hid in a bar, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primaris Dragon Rider tried to command a Dragon Peaches with gestured tin whistle, had a rough go of things. Peaches couldn't hear the whistle above the roar of battle and became disoriented, and in a panic fled combat and took them home. Her father was mortified when he realized he'd failed to equip them with his trusty wool whip. He resolved right then and there to never leave her in charge again. Swore off going down to the pub to bet on Goblin Ball for good, so that's good. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl aviator. Was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Oh gosh. Alright. Well, with that, I think I will wrap up this day, having now doomed at least our air defenses. Are we going to have water next, do you think? Well, if you are enjoying this, please do leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, we'll do more things to make terrible decisions in upcoming games. Hope to see you then.